Hi everyone, welcome to Again Craft. In this video I will show you how to make coasters using a piece of wood, a blowtorch and some food dye. Very simple video, so please join me in this adventure. We will start with sanding, and once you have sanded the piece, we're gonna hit it with the blowtorch. Then we're gonna sand it again, we're gonna apply food dye, and then we're gonna apply a coat of tung oil to seal it completely and make it watertight. Let me show you how it's gonna go. So I'm just gonna lightly torch it. I love the smell of this, by the way. It smells so good. You know, you can go as hard as you want. We're making art here, so I'm just showing you the steps, and you can do what you really like. Alright. Alright. So, wood is done. I'm going to get a piece of sandpaper. This is a 240 grit. You don't have to do 240 grit. I just like to have it smooth. So I'm gonna lightly sand it, because when you burn the wood, it curls up a little bit, these little tiny bits and bobs. So I just like to, make it flat again, like so. Nothing too hardcore, nothing too serious. Just like that. Clean up the dust. After sanding, we're gonna apply the food dye. This is a general cheapo food dye, and the best results, I had the best results when I was mixing food dye with household rubbing alcohol. This is 95 proof alcohol, or percent. I don't know how you say it in English. Yeah, so basically I just put a few drops in the plastic cup, and I put a little bit of alcohol to it, just to thin it up, like so. I think this should be enough. Right? I swirl it around a little. Looks cool. Get a piece of paper towel. Dude, it's right here. Oh my god. Anyway, so get a piece of paper towel. Dip it in. And just start rubbing it in. There you go. Now, if you want a darker finish, you can put more dye into the alcohol solvent. I like to start out light and then add more and more to get the final result. I think I want to go a little bit darker than that. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more to the mix. Swirl it around a little. Alright. There you go. And this is how you make a mess. You see, the whole thing is unscripted. I am a complete amateur, just like you are. So, if I can do it, you can do it too. How does that look? This looks pretty cool. What do you think? Cool, huh? Wait for this to dry. Because I mixed it in alcohol, this will dry so fast. Alright, so that's done. How about if we do red on the other side? So, same thing again. Get the food dye. Plastic cup. Put the dye in the cup. Again. Add the alcohol to the dye. Paper towel. Do the swirl. Paper towel. And apply. Yo. Look at that. Just look at that. How cool is that? And you can do several coats. You know, as much as you like. Take your time. All right. That's that. I'll do a little bit more here. A little bit more. Just do light dabs. There you go. Okay, so that's done. So on one side I got red, on the other side I had blue. Pretty cool. And as a next step, I wanna cut it up to even squares. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna measure the width, which is 9.5 centimeters, or 3.5, whatever this is in inches. Sorry, I'm a metric guy. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to measure 9.5 here, 19 here, 28.5 here, right. 38 here, 47.5 here. Okay. Get my square. Okay, so I'm going to cut this off with a saw. You can use a hand saw if you want, if you don't have the power tools for it. I have the power tools, and just to make this video much faster and easier, I'm gonna use it. But you can even cut this up with this metal, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't need super power tools. So give me a moment and I'll be back in a sec. So slicing is done. Yeah, it's not my nicest cut, but you can, yeah, we don't need that. So I got 4 squares, roughly the same size. It doesn't have to be exactly the same size, okay? It's just something you do for yourself. Okay, and I'm going to sand all the edges, and then we're gonna coat it. All right, it's time to make this waterproof. Now, you can do several different kind of finishes. And I recommend you to use what you have home. You can use varnish, you can use exterior oil, you can use oil-based varnish if you fancy that. There's so many ways to finish up a wood, but the goal is to make it watertight. Okay, so for that, it doesn't really matter what you use. The most important part is that it has to harden on top of it, okay? And that will create the watertight layer. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna get some good old trusty pure tung oil. There you go. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna wipe this on, let it dry, let it harden, and that's that. So basically, I open this bottle, I put a little bit of oil in the cap, just to make my life easier a little bit. Also, get the paper towel again. I'm just gonna dab and dab. You know, generously apply it to every side, like so. Let it soak in. I'm just gonna do that. Okay. Yeah, just rub it in. See, the food dye doesn't come off with the oil because they're already dried and soaked in. But if you use some other chemical, it might dissolve. I don't know. I just know how the oil works. So, just gonna do that. Dab it a little. Wipe it on generously. Let it soak in. I'm gonna give it about a half an hour to soak. Okay, and I am going to wipe off the excess. So that's my plan of action anyway. If you use some other kind of finish, please just follow what's on the tin. I don't know exactly every way, every chemical, and how to apply them. I'm just gonna show you this oiling. So I'm just gonna generously apply it like so. Let it dry a bit, and once it's soaked in a little more, I'm just gonna come back and clean off the excess. Okay. So half an hour passed. I'm just gonna wipe off the excess from the coaster, like so. There you go. Alright, so with that, we have made 4 fancy coasters, color-coded for your convenience. Also, if you have mana potions, you can put them on the blue. If you have health potions, you can put them on the red. And I'm such a nerd, I should stop talking. Anyway, thanks for coming with me on this journey. Thanks for watching, and I hope you got something out of this video. And thank you for wasting your time on my content. Anyway, thanks. See you in the next one. Bye.